I understand you as a seller. Every single guru just says, hey, reverse storefront stock or give you a Keepa product finder filter. But at the end of the day, I know your reality. Every single lead you open up ends up being gated. And I've been coaching students for a little bit, and I understand that need to get ungated leads. So I built a software specifically for you, whether you're a new seller or experienced seller, that's going to blow your mind. All right. It's going to make getting leads that are ungated so much quicker. And I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to go and showcase this to you today. It's called CanFlip. It is a steal for what you're going to be able to do. All right. So let's go right into it. I'm going to showcase to you how you can find ungated leads super quick using my new software called CanFlip. So what is CanFlip? How does it help you get more ungated leads quicker and make your sourcing sessions more efficient? It's really easy. Once we get to Keepa, all you need to do is put some filters in so you can get some products, right? Now we have 2,000 products. You're going to see when I press find products, you're going to notice right away how this is game changer for your storefront. It's going to start loading what we're ungated in and what we're not. As we start scrolling, as you can see, there's green and yellow. Yours might be a little bit slower just because I'm the owner here, but everything is showing ungated or not. It's mind blowing how effective this is. And we can essentially also click the need approval to filter everything out. Right, so now we're only looking at things that we're actually ungated in. And think about the old way to source, right? You would probably click product after product. You would open up a few products just to open up Amazon, wait for seller am to load, and you're just going to get the eligible no, right? Over and over again. Now you can skip all those products, right? We can skip all those ungated products. We can go after only the green ones. And this works like a traffic light. Green means ungated, yellow means that you need approval, and red means you're straight up restricted. And again, we're able to just block it out of our site so we can only see the ungated leads. How crazy is this, right? It makes your sourcing sessions way more effective, and we're going to actually source together in another screen. I just want to show you how to properly sign up for CanFlip and how to install it for you. And if you're interested and you don't want to really know more of that, you can skip ahead and we'll do live sourcing together using CanFlip to see how quickly we can find an ungated lead for this YouTube video. All right. So I'll catch you in the next, and let's get this all set up for you. So to install CanFlip, get yourself up and running, you're going to want to head to canflip.ca. You can read the whole website if you want. Really, the only thing I want to showcase to you today is really the price. It's $12.99 per month. You get a 3-day free trial. If you don't like it, cancel it, guys. I got no problem. I know the value of this. You're going to see once you start sourcing this way, you're never going to want to source another way. So you're going to do install Chrome to get a free trial. Right? It's going to bring you to the Chrome extension of CanFlip. We're going to do add to Chrome. You're going to see once we do add to Chrome, it's going to pop up with a little instruction here. We need to sign into Whop, log in with Amazon Seller Central. You got to enable the Amazon URL in Keepa, and then you're good to go. So we're going to do step by step here with you guys. First, you got to sign in with Whop. If you don't have a Whop account, you just need to make one, sign up, and pay, right? You get a 3-day free trial. If you want, you can cancel it after. Once you're done with this, I'm going to actually head over to Keepa to show you how to actually enable this, okay? So you're going to do sign in with Whop. We'll do skip to Keepa, and we're going to do Pro, Product Finder, and this is where you just need to put in a filter, right? Any filter do you want. We'll literally put in 10,000 to 20,000 sales rank. That's it. I just want to show you how to set this up right. Now, you should be logged in the Whop and signed up, right? I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to press pause and be right back. All right, I'm back. And you can see here, the subscription does say active. You do need to click Seller Central and make sure to connect. So for you, I'm going to sign out, right? For you, once you come in, it should say log in to Seller Central. That's what you're going to go ahead and go click to make sure that you're able to see if you're ungated, because we need access to your Amazon account, but we don't take access, right? We just use it by you being signed in. We use your cookies, and that's how we're going to be able to tell if you're ungated or not. So step number 2, once you're logged into your subscription, you need to just press log in to Seller Central. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. All right. As you can see, Seller Central says connected. Subscription says connected. There's just one more thing we need to make sure to do. You're going to have this pop-up come up here. It says CanFlip reads ASINs from Keepa Amazon URL, which isn't shown by default. So we need to make sure we do that. Okay. Once you do that once, you can press don't remind me again, and you'll never get that message ever again. And what we need to make sure we do is once we do configure columns, we're going to do, we're going to do configure columns up here. You're going to press URL, and you're going to make sure Amazon is selected. right? Once you do that, everything is good to go. You can refresh the page. It'll probably start searching for you, okay? As you can see here, I got a little red lead, but the Amazon URL won't show here right away. It's going to be like in the middle of your graph here, but it doesn't matter. It just needs to have the link available so it can go and grab your cookies to go and see if you're able to sell it or not. I'm going to showcase you how to combine all my methods I've ever taught you guys, a seller ID method, and now CanFlip to find a profitable lead in record time, okay? So stay tuned. We're going to go do that right now. And if you can't wait, go ahead and download CanFlip and come back. All right, welcome to the portion where we're live sourcing, trying to find ourselves a lead to purchase with CanFlip. And if you're new to my channel, I'm really big on seller ID batching. Okay, this is where we go and get seller IDs from storefronts and we start making batches of 20 so we can go and source uniquely. I have, as you can see here at the bottom, 11 batches. And honestly, these are for students. My personal collection is a little bit bigger than that my VA uses. But again, we're not here to teach new concepts. We're here to find leads with CanFlip. If you want to find more on seller ID method, I have other videos on that. For now, I'm going to just copy 20 seller IDs. I'm going to go down and I'm going to put it down into the ID section, right? So we're going to be specifically looking for products inside these storefronts. So there's 924 products. The beauty about CanFlip is we're going to get to see everything that we're allowed to sell. So let's be a little bit more aggressive. Let's put a buy box of at least $30. All right, so that's going to bring us down to 376 products. It's not that many products to look at, but it's going to be even more efficient now that we have CanFlip. Now that Keepa's just loading up, I like to go and press scan page. It's just going to go all the way down and start the search and start filtering every single thing. So as we come up, we can slowly start going down and it will automatically update for us. So now that, again, coming here, how many products would I have clicked that I wouldn't have been allowed to sell, right? Always need approval. So now we can just go ahead and completely ignore. I like to press the need approval. I don't want to see anything I can't sell. And I'm only going to look at the products I'm allowed to sell. And at this point, it becomes a volume game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to open up Amazon pages of things that we think we're able to sell, right? And now our success rate doesn't necessarily increase on a, like we need to find the product profitable, but it allows us to only look at profitable products. And as you see, I'm just opening up products here, one after the other. I know they're ungated, so why not open them up? At this point, I might have already 10, 12 leads opened up. You guys would do the same, right? So it becomes, yeah, my account is more seasoned. I'm able to be ungated in more products than you as a new seller. That is true, but we're able to look at and only open ungated products, which make things a lot more efficient for your specific storefront. So I think I opened up enough products. Let's go and actually run this train here one by one and see if we can find. So this is going to be a 2-for-1 video. You're going to see how I source, right? I like to scroll down. I like to look at the Keepa box. If Amazon's on it, I don't want to sell it. So right away, we can just go down and look at other different products. We can see here that this product ranges from $33 to $37. I already have a product price here of $323. Maybe my VA already found it. So it looks like Canadian Tire sells this for $5.99. This wouldn't be profitable if we need 4, right? $5.99 times 4 is going to be $23. Way too expensive. So we can just move on to the next one, right? Finding leads isn't about, like, CanFlip's not going to just give you a bunch of profitable leads. You're going to have to find these leads, but you're allowed to look at only the good products now. We're looking at things that are ungated for you. And already we can see that we're heading closer to a product that is profitable. We got $29.99 here. Which puts us at 13% ROI. Price is also going down here with time. Volume is pretty solid. Something to watch. At the moment, not worth buying because it's only 13% ROI. But as you can see, the second lead that we just looked at was already potential because of CanFlip. Now here, Lego is usually a little bit harder. Actually, I don't even think this is, yeah, it is Lego. Legos are a little bit harder to find profitable outside Q4. It's not impossible. So we're going to go on right to the next one. Here, the Honest Company, the price is a little bit expensive, potentially profitable here based off of a last price that my VA found. If we open up, we can have iHerb. iHerb seems to have this product here at $21.97. iHerb also offers 20% off coupons. So $21.97. Let's go 21.97 times 0.8. We've got $17.58. Again, 20% ROI. Not the best. but we're heading closer to more and more profitable leads. So this is not the one that we're going to purchase today, but two potential good ones already because of CanFlip allowing us to focus on only the good products. Here we're looking for $16-ish. I'm a very big fan of sourcing quick. If I can't find the product quickly, I'm not going to really stay long out of stock. Let's just move on to the next one. Lid and Lash, also another lead here that is pretty popular. 900 monthly sold. Looks like the product, though, is going to be a little bit too expensive. We have $25.95 from iDrops Plus. Maybe you can even potentially get a coupon code. But at that price point, $25.95, it's just a little bit, again, too expensive. We're not going to be able to be profitable. So let's just move on to the next one. I'm sure we're going to be able to find one here at a pretty profitable price. We scroll down to the Keepa chart here. Suppressed sales rank. Buy box would be around 100. For FBAers, it looks like to be like around $116, $105. So if we go and look at the price here, looks like it comes directly from the store. Maybe not. This might be a product that is $76.99 Canadian, right? So again, another one a little bit too expensive. We don't expect to necessarily find profitable products on every single lead, right? We're just trying to find the one winner that's going to pay us a lot. So here we have a really low price point compared to the average. Average is around $74.99. But again, if this lead ends up being around $53, yeah, a little bit too expensive. So we're not hitting the best of luck yet. We're finding a bunch of potential profitable leads. But this is what sourcing is, right? It's about tracking all these products. Also revisiting them in the future. Maybe once the price goes high, like this lead, right? If it's $51 now, but in the past it's been in the 60s, maybe we could just do track product and put $60 here and tell Keepa to notify us when this is profitable, right? So at the moment, if we open up Google here, $22, $22.67 from a Canadian website. So actually, looks like we potentially found a product here, even at 49. So let's actually open this up. See if we can actually get this product for $22.67. Does look like it, but maybe the sizing is the issue, right? Sometimes that could be the case. Yeah, I'm going to bet, yeah, you see, 500 milliliters, not the case. It's actually $33, which tilts us to non-profitable. But at this point, we're making zero, and the price has also been $10 more expensive. So at $61, now we're hitting that 30% ROI. So not a lead that we would purchase today, but definitely a lead that we can track. Again, thanks to CanFlip to help us finding this. Next, we got a Vita Pour. Again, another lead that the price is going a little bit lower. This is kind of the con of not putting strict Keepa product finder filters, because I usually like to look at more stable Keepa charts. But even then, looks like Walmart's out of stock. Canadian Tire seems to have it in stock here. For how much? $25.99. Out of stock at a lot of different stores, but maybe we can find a way to get it. But even at that, so the fact that there's a ton of sellers, and a ton for Canada, 53 sellers is definitely a lot of sellers to be competing with. Another potential product to do track product, and we can maybe get this at, like, sell it around $47.99 in the future. Whoops, not 57, $47.99 in the future. It's going to start looking a little bit more profitable. For now, we're going to just have to skip our turn here. Next, we got Mizuno leads. We have 100 monthly sold, 50 monthly sold, a lot of competition. Price seems to be around that $29.99 mark, which again, it is the case. From Walmart, maybe from another website, we can get a better price. Doesn't look like it. And again, $29.99, a lead that is okay, but just not the best and not good enough for me now. So let's go ahead and actually open up more Keepa charts, find them, and you're going to see. Like, we just went through what? It's been 8 minutes we sourced. We found a couple of potential leads, but if we go back to Keepa, actually we had 2 more leads here that we opened up the Keepa chart instead of opening up the Amazon page. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get this at a more profitable price. Again, another lead here that potentially sourced in the past at like 20-ish bucks. Looks like Vitradent. Looks like these products. Let's again, another one that looks a little bit too expensive. We have 3 leads here that we opened up. What is the sizing? 60 milliliters, 60 milliliters. We got $22.79. Again, just a tad too expensive for us to purchase, really. If we go back here, maybe at a higher price point again, price is historically pretty low. 3 months ago, it was around the 36. But again, if we could sell this in the $40 range, now we're starting to talk a little bit more with 20% ROI or more, but not sufficient for this video. We need to find a profitable lead that's at least going to hit like $6, $7 of profit. Another lead here that doesn't look, again, that profitable, $11.97, probably times 2. Again, no good. So we're going back to Keepa, which is completely fine. We're going to go to just the next page, not the last page, but the next page. So here we can see it automatically starts removing everything that is gated for us. So while this starts doing its work, we can already start opening up more leads that could potentially be profitable for us, you know? So we're going to run the train here, open up a few leads with you. So we have a little bit more leads here already opened up. Let's just put a little pause here, and we're going to go and see if one of these leads that we opened up is going to be the profitable lead that ends this video, because we end up finding a 30% ROI product. So this might be potentially pretty good based off past sourcing. We can open up here. We got cat melatonin. Doesn't seem like we can find the website though. The brand seems to be Edu Zebra, which isn't in the product name. So what I'll do is I'll come here and I'll modify this, and I'm going to put the brand name right at the beginning with just cat melatonin. See if we can get something potentially here. So how does the bottle look like? We got a cat. It's specifically for cats. So the first lead that we found here seems to be for dogs. Doesn't seem like we're going to be able to find this lead. Let's open up a few websites, see what we can do there. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to find this lead. So unfortunately for us, what looked like a pretty good lead at face value doesn't end up being the lead because we just can't find it, right? That's going to happen to us sometimes, which is completely fine. We're going to move on to the other leads that we found. We got Klein Tools here, an expensive lead, selling for $185. Historically has also been a little bit lower. So unless we're getting a crazy price right off the bat here, again, not something we want to see. We're looking for probably closer to the $100 than $150. So we're just going to go ahead and skip. We got a lot of leads to go and look at here. Leads that are sold by Amazon, certainly for new sellers, I really do not suggest. Let's skip this lead just for now. Let's go. We got Yorkshire Tea, another lead here that has a very rapid rise in seller count. So I might not necessarily suggest finding this, but we could definitely potentially get this lead. I just won't buy it just because there's so many offer counts here. I'm going to be cheating because this is a potential good lead here. We got a pack of 2. Seems like we can get it for $9.99, but again, the fact that there's so many sellers on this, I just don't want to go ahead and go source this. So we're going to skip this lead. We're not going to include it. We're going to go back down here. And I don't suggest you buying that lead. When you have a really high risk of price going down, when you have a high seller count that goes up drastically. Next, we have Fetch a Vet here. We are around $40-ish. So let's go and see if we can get this at a profitable price. Doesn't look like it, right? I might regret not buying that other lead and ending the video on there, but I wanted to give you guys a solid and tell you I'm not cheating. I'm not buying leads that I wouldn't buy for myself. Here doesn't look like we can find this product actually for sale. Here, we're going to look at one more thing at Vita Buy. Again, $50.99. That is just ridiculous. So we're going to go on and move on. Here, this seems like another Canadian Tire product. So we have 628 here. If we go back here, we do 628 times 3, 1884. Again, another lead that is just not profitable, which is part of the game. You guys are going to have actually a lot harder, more time than me, but the software isn't here to give you free leads. They're here to just make your sourcing more efficient. Just think about how long this would have taken you because you would have run into so many gated leads. At least we're just looking at the ungated leads. So here we have from Jellycat, maybe we can buy. I know I've bought in from like Holt Renfro before from Jellycat. Holt Renfro. Are they selling this product? Doesn't seem like it, but we also have Heavenly here. So we have a few, Holt Renfro down here. So we have 3 products. We have $38 USD from Jellycat. We have $52 Canadian from this Heavenly Youth. and sold out completely from Holt Renfro. So we actually got 52 here, or 38 USD. So off screen here, I'm just going to calculate 30, actually just ask Google, right? When in doubt, ask Google. 38 USD to Canadian, it's going to be around 52 bucks. So no matter what, we're hitting that $52 mark, which, listen, right now we believe, I think I've hit the lead that is confirming that this works. We have $52 cost price. The sell price right now, FBA is actually $95.99 and is selling currently 50 times per month. So we have a lead here that is found through what I've been doing this for around 15 minutes with CanFlip, and I've already found a pretty good lead, pretty expensive too, with insane ROI. And even if we do match the FBMer here, $89.99 here, whoops, that's a lot of things, $89.99, that is still a 30% ROI. So we're good to go. Let's go ahead and just finish the leads that we opened up, see if we can get any more. But as you can see here, it sells 50 times per month. FBA is $95.99. Really, really great lead thanks to CanFlip. So we got a couple more here. We got Jeon Seaweed. Looks like a food product. I haven't had the best luck with food products. I also saw Walmart was selling some. So here we actually have 1049, and it comes, how many are going to be in here? First things first, it's the same price. Seems like the same exact product, and 1049. So actually another lead here that could potentially be pretty good. Now, we don't know necessarily how many times it sells per month, but I would definitely, with 41 sales per month, 44 drops per month, this is definitely a test order because, again, $5 profit, 49% ROI from Real Canadian Superstore. Same exact product. It's a 24-pack. So we're good to go. We actually found two back-to-back, and we have two more leads here actually to look at. So we have we have packs of 3 of Bigelow 3. So Bigelow, or that's how I think I say it, seems to be around $7.50 from this website, which is going to put us a little bit too expensive. Still 19% ROI at 41 bucks, and we actually have a history of $42 and above. The ROI isn't crazy, but still solid profit with like around $5. So you know what? We were bad luck, but we just ran into a pretty good stretch. We have one more product to look at. We have here, it's a Honest Company again. So being sold for 33 bucks, we can buy it for 21 or 17. Let's actually open both these leads up and confirm it's an 8.5 ounce face and body lotion. This is an 8.5 ounce face and body lotion. What was this? This was an everyday diaper. So we're looking at $21.34 with a 20% out discount, new 20. It's always available for us. So again, we're gonna do $21.34 and 20% off. That comes out to 17 bucks. So listen, profit's actually pretty good. $4, 25% ROI with a suppressed sales rank in the past. Now, price is bouncing between 31 and 33. I completely agree that at $31 here, this isn't the most profitable lead. But given there's only 6 sellers on this listing, monthly sold is already at 50, and that in the short term, it has seemed to start recovering at around the $34 mark. Listen, I'm very happy ending this video here, showcasing you guys the power of CanFlip. So if you are interested in getting CanFlip, again, you get a 3-day free trial. The link is going to be in the description below. And you can also join my school community that gives away a bunch of free info. That is also going to be pinned in the comments and in the description. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.